this should be ready. Let me grab that other mic real quick. Okay. And then.
You would have to be sitting in the shade down there. I mean, my goodness.
We're sitting.
And even then, it's
just have some air. Oh, is that Brad down there?
Yes, sir.
Is that really?
In the red.
That's what I thought. I was like, man.
Yeah. All right. Hey, so man, don't mean to talk about work outside of work. Man, did you know you're on one of those Criterion committee things?
The KCOG thing?
No, the HLC.
Well, here's the thing. I was getting all kinds of notifications about that. It's like, I'm in quiz bowl practice.
I got you.
Like, yeah. I mean, I was getting that. I'm like, I do this once a week, and it's already been scheduled.
Yeah. Good afternoon. We are live here in Coffeyville, Kansas from Veterans Memorial Stadium, ready to give you live action soccer here today. Boy, Ryan Butcher, if I told you it was hot outside, I'd be lying because it's really, really hot. It's hot outside, but the action is also going to be hot on the field. We have your Ravens, both men and women's team, going against KCK today. Women first and men following right after that. Ryan Butcher to my left-hand side, how you doing, man?
Sweating.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, folks, it is hot. I mean, that's all I could say.
Last official day of summer right here.
Yeah, and tomorrow it's supposed to be so much cooler outside, but they're going to have to brave it today. A couple hydration breaks maybe, but we shall see. Like I said, KCK versus the Lady Red Ravens. We're going to call out starting lineups as we get it, but that's Tata early getting a shot on goal right there, making the defense work, making the goalkeeper work.
Didn't take her long to do her thing.
No, not at all. And speaking of doing her thing, she leads the team with 9 goals on the season, also putting in 5 assists as well. So setting them up and then putting them in the back of the net as well.
Yep, and as you mentioned, KCK's got a pretty decent record this season, so this is probably one of the most challenging games that they'll have played at home, or at least
that the Red Ravens have played at home.
Yeah, and you know the Lady Ravens were talking about that today in class, the ones that I do have or that I saw in the hallway. Yeah, this is going to be a tough match here. All records aside, this is the Jayhawk Conference, and they're going to come down here and put in the shift. That's for sure. As we see a nice run made and a pass almost getting through, and I'm pretty sure that was made by Riley Palmer, intended for Veronica up front. We see Natalia, number 10 there, battling as well. And then now that's Tata who steps up, number 22.
She just got a heavy touch there. So speaking of the Jayhawk Conference, what is our current record in conference games this season?
So in conference, we are 3-0-1. We tied Butler on September 14th, but then we turned around and beat Garden on September 18th. So we are 3-0-1. Looks like we are behind Butler, who is 4-0-1. So they just have one more win than us.
Well, they've had one more game than us.
There you go.
We can tie that up tonight. But I saw that game. I saw the stream of it anyway. I was like, man, was not too upset to get a tie out of that one. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, and you know the girls weren't upset either. They talked to me in class. They said they thought it was a fair result, but they were also happy with it too, you know, going up against a ranked team. But, hey, we're ranked as well, Ryan Butcher. We are currently ranked number 15 in the nation, so Shiki and the team getting the recognition that they deserve, that's for sure. As we see Cheyenne Palmer, number 5, she's out there as well. We see Grace in the middle, number 27. She's going to come up on this one. Ashley Sweat, I saw her as well out there. I think she's going to get onto this one.
Made that look easy.
Yeah, good positioning with the body there. Also see is that number 18, Katie Burfoot. Ooh, thievery on that far side.
I thought you just tripped. That was about to say that's a bad place to be tripping when you've got her on the wing there who's ready to scoop it up and send it into the box, and we have our first corner kick of the game.
First corner kick of the game, and we're only 4 minutes in, or even less than 4 minutes, as Natalia will make her way over to this one. And there's a win today, but as hot as it is, you'd like a full-on typhoon out there or something to maybe try to cool things down. But there is a win, and it is blowing in our favor at the moment. Into the box. Good job by KCK. Still needs to clear it.
I think that, well, no. Yeah, that'll go for a goal kick. It's a pretty close one there. And probably want to lift that one a little bit higher next time, but we'll call that one the first try.
Yeah, first try.
Right?
Just kind of feeling it out a little bit. Did we mention it's hot outside? My goodness, it's hot.
I know. I'm just sitting here like this is the hottest it's been in a long time.
Well, and if you hear dead silence and a couple of loud thumps, that's just me and Ryan Butcher falling out in the booth.
Going outside, some fresh air.
So KCK finally gets some possession here. They're trying to work it out of the back, but finding it difficult to do so.
They haven't sent it all the way to the center there.
Yeah, Tata, Veronica, and Natalia.
Looks like they're, I was trying to figure out what kind of shape KCK is using here. Well, I guess we'll find out here in about a second when they're going to have to put that shape to the test.
Well, if it's 3 in the back, the...
Oh,
wow.
Just a little too high and fast for her there.
I was going to say, if it's 3 in the... I think it's 4, but that right winger, she gets downfield quite a bit.
That's actually what I was wondering, if she was just playing like a defensive type winger over there. And I mean, that can work, but it depends on how fast you are and how long you keep that up. Because if you glance over at KCK's bench, there's not a lot of women over there right now.
I noticed that whenever they walked in. That is definitely going to play a factor when it comes to the heat and fatigue for sure. This is going to be a throw in here for KCK. Not a lot of girls on the roster, but still a very respectable record.
Yes, indeed, which is going to be challenged because if we've learned anything, it's, you know, you're going to have some injuries, you're going to have players just need to take breaks just because for their own health, and you go through your roster pretty quickly sometimes, unfortunately.
Boy, that 90 minutes can feel like a lifetime whenever you're up against it, that's for sure. As Ashley Sweat looking for a long run on that right-hand side. It wasn't met, and
that would have been
over to KCK.
That would have been a really long run.
Very, very long run. And we'll leave that run up to the ball boy, as this is a somewhat dangerous ball.
Almost was able to get in there in time. The goalie had about another half second, and it would have been too late.
Going across the face like that, you got to have a lot of confidence in yourself and the goalkeeper there. KCK retains possession. exciting night overall for Coffeyville Community College. Notice that on 98.1 KUSN, which is where you're viewing this one here, you can also view volleyball later on tonight as well. And if you are, like most people, you might have multiple devices. You could watch both at the same time, Ryan Butcher. So just encouraging you guys, do what you got to do. Don't overload too much. But we have soccer, we have volleyball, and then even Saturday we have American football as well.
Indeed. So I think if you're not currently watching on YouTube, you just go to Red Raven TV, right? And so that way you could listen to the volleyball game on that one and watch on Red Raven TV. I only ever watch the YouTube stream, so if there's another way to do this, you'll have to let me know.
You know, I'm not sure either. I have to claim a bit of ignorance there. I guess we should know those things, and we'll actually try to figure that out. We'll ask Andrew and get the official word there as Red Raven's keeping possession, ball on the right-hand side. They're going to try the middle here. Grace.
It's going to be a dead ball there. Referee will have an uncontested drop ball there.
If I was the ref, I would have took that first time off the volley just right at goal, you know, and just been like, oh, my bad. Sorry.
But, yeah, I did watch your streams, by the way, from last Saturday since I was gone all day. That was that was a Wolfstock day, so I was in Jinx all day for that.
Yeah, and we gave you love on the air, I think. Is this a ball into the box? Could have been dangerous.
That almost bounced just right. But now KCK's got a chance to break. She's got a couple players up front, both of which are in offside position. And
that was the one that was
there
clearly
it is,
off.
yep.
Yeah, the other one wasn't
Bring that
clearly,
back.
but that one definitely was there. No, we gave you love on air as far as what you were doing and, you know, the good deeds as far as, you know, in all honesty, working with the dogs. And
I came back looking pretty roasted from that event. It was
hot that day too, right?
Yeah, we had tents set up and everything, but I can't help it. I burn so easily. It doesn't matter. It was worth it, though. Remind me to show you some pictures.
I was going to say, we might need to get some more info on that. As this one is played down, top, I was going to retain possession here.
Nice ball, able to go back to that, sends it deep into the center.
Yeah, they're probing. I like those passes
yeah,
right
and
there.
There's a lot of white shirts to pick this up. Oh, tried to just tip that over, but cleans it up.
I think
and
a handball there, possibly.
Off of a KCK player, if that. I didn't actually see it, so I will take your word for it.
Okay,
I was too busy watching where she was going to go with the ball next till the referee stopped play.
I got you there. Well, either way,
this is a great place to have a free kick.
Yes, it is.
Because we know she's got a boot on her. She could just take it straight at the goal.
I think she will. We have like 3 or 4 players, I feel like, that could be lining this one up right now. You have Sherry, you have Tata, you have Alia as well.
And if she does go straight at them, if there are players that are running at the ball for it in case it spills, as long as she doesn't hit it over the post. So let's see how she handles it. Oh, that looks good.
Whoa!
Oh!
What's going to be the call there? I mean,
no call by the linesman who said it was not a cross. That was close, though.
And I'm not even going to try to criticize him, but you almost can't make that call where he was positioned. You know what I mean? I don't know if he really got a true read on that, but
Gino, it just occurred to me is that he'd be looking into the sun to
yeah,
try
so
to determine that.
That's tough, but hey, goalkeeper did what she had to do there. Kept it from finding the back of the net. It might have got over the line, but KCK transitions down to the other end.
I think when we saw the net actually move, that was probably just her kind of hitting it from that jump, because if she's the goalkeeper, I think she is on KCK, 5'7", she can easily get that net with a good jump.
That was a good save, really. Really good job. Good free kick, but good save as well. Free kick, speaking of, one for KCK here into the box. This is good.
Ball. That was a smart way to clear that out. Just kind of dump it across the touchline, let everyone get back into position.
Cheyenne Reed, number 5, always good for a good defensive play.
Yes, indeed. I don't think I've ever watched a game where she didn't start unless it was due to injury.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, she might have been out, and she was probably mad the whole time. She was sitting on the bench, to be quite honest with you, and here she is again. Oh, just misjudged that.
Oh, I actually thought she was taking first time to try to volley that over. That would have been maybe the only way she could have gotten it past the defense there.
Yeah, I was going to say it would have been a real skill to pull that off, but that was her only choice, to be quite honest with you. White shirts collapse. Throw in for KCK.
With Coffeyville pressing on them, not going to let them have it easily. Going to put pressure on every pass, as they do.
Yeah, that seems to be their game. It's worked for him all season. Shicky likes it. He has a lot of talent up front, even on the bench as well. Definitely be utilizing that. KCK down the right-hand side.
Good cut there by the KCK player. She's inside the box now, but the pass wasn't quite where she would have wanted. Did that come off KCK? Yes, it did.
Yeah, good job by Ashley to I think get the deflection there off the toe, and already a
Was
substitution.
just thinking of substitutions because we're already feeling it up here. So I think that's Veronica going off.
Yep, Alia comes in. Second team All Jayhawk last year.
Great throw right there.
Oh, yeah, good job.
Just kind of went ahead of her a bit. That's the wind catching it. Wonder if the referee might have an extra word after that, but nope, just gives her the call.
I'm happy he didn't. That's Katie Burfoot there. Good defense. I mean, she had to step in. She had to do what she had to do. Stopping the run going forward. She'll take that, allow her defense to set up.
Referee is very, very particular. This is on the 30-yard line and nowhere else.
He knows what he wants, Ryan.
And I wonder if they're just going to try to just float this up like just inside the 18, or they're actually just going to try to just smash it home.
It's going to hang up because of the way the wind is blowing. It's going to hang up a bit.
Oh, they tend to take it short, completely unmarked. Then she takes it. Oh, good. Well blocked right there.
And that's Katarina. We hadn't called her name, actually, this whole time. She's in there, her right back position. Good job by her to step in. Take that one.
Oh, off the referee again. So that's 2 touches on the ball for him.
That's interesting because I feel like that could have went either way, really, but we are the team that kicked it, and it hit him.
The team that was in control of it.
Yeah.
And yeah. The problem is you cannot float that up with the wind blowing like that, and it just does not work, unfortunately. Well, it always goes further than you think it will.
That's true, especially on the turf, and that's Alia in seeing some action for the first time today, and that's what she gives you. To be quite honest with you, a lot of speed, so you can put those balls into the air, let her get under it. She does a good job of using her body to get possession, make a move, make a turn. We'll see if they keep probing that right side. Ashley
not a bad ball.
No, not at all.
Heads it back to the goalie, but does not go far enough for her to get to it. It was like a scramble, wondering who's going to clean that up.
Fortunate ball there, yeah.
Whew, that could have gone poorly for them, or well for us.
Ashley trying to make her way around the defender there, unable to do so.
She's able to win a throw-in for it, so no big deal.
Number 2, Maria Rocha from KCK, making the defensive play there.
Riley Palmer gets the throw-in. Gonna have a chance to send it up again, too.
Yeah, might as well.
Oh, look at that.
Katie Burfoot, first time.
Just could not get that across her body there. It was, I mean, I think she made the right choice because she tried to settle it. The defender was right there. She wouldn't have had a chance to get another couple touches on it.
I don't think so either. Yeah, I think the defender would have came in, swiped that, would have been the other way with it. So, yeah, might as well get you one on, Katie. I mean, didn't have her feet maybe set overall, but got a shot on. Maybe she's going to fill it now.
So many white shirts around. That ball's about 5 red Ravens within 10 feet. Any one of them can just make a run at it the second they think they've got an opportunity.
Yeah, that team, but they make it almost impossible to get out of your own third and even over the midfield.
And that is where KCK is struggling. They're switching the field again, trying to find a hole, but not going to get too far.
And she's on it. Ooh, nice
Puts
pass.
her at the top of the box. Tries to cut it back.
Ooh! Placement over power, and she almost put it in the right spot there. Good team pass and shot right there. Ryan pressing.
Let's see, what's going on here?
Hydration break, probably.
Oh, okay. Whew. I was worried. I was like, is there someone injured that I'm not seeing? Because I saw the referee signaling to stop play.
So just to let you guys know how hot it is, only 15 minutes.
And we're going to go take one, too.
Into the first half.
I'm going to go get some fresh air.
Yeah. Okay, folks, so we'll be back when the action on the field returns. See you then. And we are back here in Coffeyville, Kansas, Veterans Memorial Stadium. KCK Community College, Kansas City, Kansas Community College versus Red Ravens.
Who all of a sudden have their best chance at an attack so far.
Yes, and we see them playing quickly here. Good D, though, by Riley Palmer, and even better to step up and just kick that one out of bounds.
I was about to say, it seemed like they actually had a really good chance if they had pressed on, but you saw that she kind of collected it and kind of drug it back and held up the play for a second, and by then kind of missed their chance. And was that our door just randomly shutting? I wonder what that was.
Either that was the wind or this place is haunted. Either way, oh, nice ball in. Cat has to come out.
Woo. She gets a foot on it, enough to steer it away, and Coffeyville's already on the counterattack.
Well, and I wonder if she didn't try to grab onto that thing. If she thought that if she did, she might make contact and get a card there. But, boy, she did a good job just to get something on it and to disrupt that run, as Natalia's going to get this foul, I think.
Yes, it looks like it took the linesman a good think, and, well, I believe so. Okay, I was trying to figure out what the referee's signal was because he kind of hesitated even after that. So it looks like CCC will get a free kick right here.
But we saw coming out of that hydration break, KCK make a break and on to goal. Good defense, transition, and we have a free kick for the Red Ravens.
Even kind of three-person wall here. The referee is brooking no sort of allowances for placement of the ball and placement of walls.
Ryan, it is a game of inches even for the referee, all right?
Very true. And here we go. It's going to take this pretty direct.
Wow! Oh, okay. I thought someone was going to get onto that one. That was Cheyenne Reed with the
I think
free
what
kick
she was
in
counting
there.
on was maybe that just drilled it in, maybe forced the goalie to make a mistake. But I think she's shown she's got a pretty cool head in goal, so might have to think of another strategy. Maybe the going for placement rather than power, which we saw earlier, might be the right strategy to get past her.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't blame Cheyenne for going direct there. I almost thought Tata might get on the end of it, but whenever you're up here on the 5th floor, the angles deceive you sometimes. But still like that we're knocking on the door. KCK looking to build off of their last run. Wanting to keep possession here, get something going.
She's got a good chance at a run there, but closed down immediately.
And that's number 2, Bethany Brogan. She must have snuck in during hydration break. She's in on the back line.
Yeah, I didn't actually go to a point where I could see anything happening on the field. I just stepped out for the world's shortest smoke break, and I don't even smoke.
Well, it's getting out of this little booth up here is needed for sure. Get some fresh air circulating around. It's a labor of love up here, I tell you what.
Oh, looks like we're going to get that throw in. Looks like we've already got another CCC player warming up on the sidelines. Got so many players who would be happy for a chance to get in there. See Coach Schicky is directing the play as usual.
Yeah, and he's wearing long sleeves today. He must be a madman. But so it's about 3-on-4 here.
Oh, I don't know if that's going to get too far. Yep, she's able to get a touch on it. Sends it back to the defense. It's forced to clear it yet again.
That's good hustle by the Red Raven midfield and forwards there to try to create something there.
Heavy touch.
Nice, just good D as well.
Yeah, I've always thought that maybe he really does have a little bit of North London in him. You see those Brits will always wear like long sleeves. It's like, aren't you guys sweating?
He's got long sleeves on today, and man, it's a hot one, folks. So we mentioned that as fumble here in the middle. Katie Burfoot picks it up. Going to play it to Katarina.
Love that nice calm touch, even though the pressure was on. Grace Higgins fighting for that. I think she's going to, get a foul called on her there. I don't think she's too surprised about that.
She's just going to jog it off a bit there.
With the ball. I was wondering if the referee was going to say anything about that, but he doesn't. Now I know what she's thinking. All right, so I can get away with that, huh?
Well, yeah, because what was interesting there is she had a lot of green in front of her, to be quite honest with you. If she would have broke away from that, it looks like she was going to. Grace just let her know she was there.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it is Emily and quite possibly Veronica going back in whenever referee allows.
That was a really good ball there.
Yes, it was.
Not a bad pass, too. This is going to be one where the defense needs to find something to do with it. She's trying to make a darting run inside.
Kate Erpelding, number 9 from KCK. Mia Hurt, number 14. Ball in, but not going to pressure Cat at all.
You know, for a second I thought you'd messed up her name and you were correcting yourself. So I looked down, I was like, no, wait, that actually is her name.
Which one?
Kate Erpelding. I think it said Kate pelting.
Oh,
You hesitated for just a second, and then I looked down. I was like, "Oh, right, I got it." Because we actually have a list of their players for once.
Yeah, I was going to say, for the folks at home, yeah, we do actually have the KCK roster as well, so we'll do our best to call out great plays by them as well.
They have a lot of players from Germany on their team. I think that's maybe the one country that we don't have represented on our squad, unless I'm forgetting someone.
Well, and to be honest with you, the girls were talking about how those German players were very good players, and that those players could make a difference on the game today.
Yeah, there is that old saying, which I'm not going to say it. We'll see how the game goes before I mention anything. Don't want to jinx it.
You are
but there are
the king of, you know, and I appreciate that. I really, really do.
You know, people listening know exactly what it is. But
I'm in suspense, honestly, as we see a lot of throw in, head out, but slowly but surely we're getting downfield here. Another Red Raven throw. Katarina. Burfoot there, Tata there.
Pops it over, but it's going to head out for a KCK throw.
As we slowly see the crowd size get bigger, which is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, when you got a game at 5 o'clock, some people are just getting off work, so it takes them a minute to get out here.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And thinking about the fact that we do also have volleyball tonight as well, so we might get a split there as far as CCC students go.
Oh, I got a feeling if anyone bothered to come all the way out here, they came to see both games. It's kind of a ways out from the college.
Well, and you better stick around. It's going to be a good one as well for the men.
Oh, I was about to say she was able to get that, just popped up and hit her on the hand there. Bad luck.
Definitely inadvertent there. Good job by her, Cheyenne Reed, to step up. She always knows when to as well, it seems like. She has good timing.
That's a third touch on the ball by the referee.
It's all about him out here.
You know he wants to get in on this. It's like, here, how about if I take it?
I would. Yeah, I would for sure.
All right. I wonder if he's going to move the wall back. Do you want to take bets?
Well, there it goes. Yeah, I was
look at that.
Put down that he would. Nice ball. Into the box.
Well defended there.
Yeah, I think that was Brogan.
Oh, I don't think it went where she wanted it.
Good job by Veronica to bring that down, actually. That was tough.
Yeah, the ball's kind of loose right now, trying to get it under control. Right now we got Emily on the ball, and KCK is able to try to get away with it. I was about to say walk away with it, but not quite that easily.
Cheyenne steps up once again and gets that one out.
Got that calm, cool, and collected response from one of our helpers on the side. Just lifts up the leg and knocks it away.
Yeah, that's true. That was a nice touch right there, to be quite honest with you.
I think if I saw one of those flying towards me, I might cringe.
Boom. Yeah, I would probably make a fool of myself. Oh, here we go. Nice thievery.
Oh,
good turn.
Drags it back.
Tata's going to look for Veronica on the left-hand side. It's going to hold up, I think. No, it's not, unfortunately.
It just keeps going, although I think she's going to try to go around. Nice. I can always respect that when someone is not going to let it go. And obviously no hard feelings on that one because, I don't know, you're a defender. You just expect it.
I was going to say, speaking of respect, Veronica definitely made it a point to, say something to the KCK player down there, help her up. KCK player did not, flail around or anything like that. Yeah, all's well that ends well here. Free kick for KCK.
So did enough that kind of puts them in not the greatest position to try to clear it out of their own third. But see what they're able to do.
You know what?
Oh, nope.
I'll come back to that, but Katie Burfoot.
It's going to go back, but not too far.
A lot of contact there, but back to Alia.
I think she's got a shot. Oh, just kind of scoops at it a little bit. Doesn't quite get the connection that I think she was going for. You can kind of see, kind of scuffed a little bit when she swung.
So, Ryan, the play we just saw down there with Veronica, would I be giving her too much credit to say that she meant to take that foul? Because, look, what happened was you have a free kick deep versus, well, I guess it's about the same thing.
One of two things were going to happen if she spent the energy to run after that ball. Either she's able to get a touch on it and knocks it off the KCK player, and we get a corner, or she doesn't quite get it, and she gets a foul called on her, which is in a worse spot than a goal kick would be.
I was going to say, it's deeper than a goal kick, so that was actually really smart.
Oh, damn.
Ooh, ball in.
Oh, so close there. But, yeah, I mean, I doubt she would get a yellow for just a small amount of contact there. And I'm sure that, even if she wasn't, thinking that exact thought process, she's played enough that that's what she knew, and she knew to go for it. So
that's kind of what I was getting at there. kind of showed really high soccer IQ, if you ask me there, which doesn't surprise me with our number 9, Veronica, as we see KCK trying to make their way down the field. Red Ravens step up, throw in here. Riley Palmer.
She's going to try to turn for it. She's got a runner on the outside. Whoa, that one's going to go far. That is the negative to having the wind at your back.
Yeah, and she puts her hand up. You know, she lets the other player know, hey, sorry about that. A little too much on that one there. But you see what Coffeyville is going for there. Get the ball to the middle and then quickly find that runner on the outside and then try to create from there. As we see a sub for KCK and a sub for Coffeyville as well.
I think that's the first KCK sub, unless I missed one during the hydration break.
We might have, to be quite honest with you.
We're doing a bad job.
Horrible job.
All the way back to the goalie, who's got some room to go to the right.
Yeah, but still a little uncomfortable, really. Feels uncomfortable for KCK.
Always putting some pressure on it. A little give and go from the KCK players, but again, it's like they start to get out, but they lose control of the ball in the midfield, and Coffeyville's got another chance to mount an attack.
Tries to find Tata, and I thought it might find, or Veronica would get to it, but no, KCK. So they're still just kind of jabbing it out between the two teams here. 18 minutes left in this first half. Wow, this has gone by fast, Ryan.
I'll say. I think the hydration break helped a lot. It was nice to get a quick breather.
And we might get another one. To be quite honest with you, we'll see.
I keep forgetting about the wind and like the bounce. It's always going to go far. The goalie always had her eyes on that one.
I think we should keep going for that, though.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Long ball overhead.
Absolutely.
Free kick from the goalkeeper.
So far, it's been a fairly even game. KCK's had, they've had some opportunities. No real shots or chances on goal as of yet. Look at her just shrugging off the opposition.
That's Cheyenne Reed. Ooh, a nice pass. Veronica, can she get onto it? Weird bounce, weird spin. She does. Brings it back. That's a penalty. There's no doubt.
I cannot believe that didn't get a penalty. You saw her get dragged back. Interesting.
Chicky is going to lose his absolute mind.
And
how can you pull someone down like that and not get called?
I think what the referee, if I have to look into his head, is thinking, well, she didn't go down. But do you want to encourage people to go down or try to stay up? Because she was definitely being pulled on in the box.
The jersey was tugged.
Because if she hadn't been, she had beaten the goalie. She had enough space to get a right foot on it to send it just about anywhere she wanted to.
Well, if Coffeyville defender were to tug on a jersey in the box and do that, I think I would just accept that penalty there without much discussion. But man, either way,
all water under the bridge. I mean,
I can't do anything about it now.
You know me. I try to understand the referee. I try not to be like that.
And you said you're trying to look into his head. It made me think of the magical school bus. You know what I mean? Where they kind of they shrink themselves down and then go inside the body or whatever.
Like that, I was like Mrs. Frizzle.
Wow, that'd be great.
Or is it Miss Frizzle?
I don't know, but
I don't think she's married.
It'd be great if it was, though. I mean, it'd be great if you were, but no, I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting.
Well, that was pretty good, though. I really love the thought that she had to just, like, go around the defender and the goalie, create some space for herself.
Oh, she did, no doubt.
That is what's going to do it. Oh, man, so very unlucky there. She did nothing wrong, and that is where I will stop talking about.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and move on from that. Wow. Throw in here, Katarina.
Looks like she'll have another throw.
Well, in the bottom line, last thing, Ryan, KCK.
so we're not going away from
KCK
it.
lives to fight another day. That's all I can say. The defender made a good play there, to be quite honest with you. If that's the result there, it was a good play. So throw in for Coffeyville.
I think that's going to be a throw on KCK there. Yep.
I think Kaisley has, or no, that's Kaisley in number 13. She snuck in at some point.
Looks like Coffeyville has it back. Kind of stuck on that side right now.
Yeah, both
person
teams.
up there is working overtime to keep play going.
Yeah, that's true. Both teams still filling each other out at this point.
Going to be able to turn and make her way inside. She's covered on both sides. Nice pass picked out, though.
Yeah, she saw the angle and was able to make it.
Grace gets enough of a touch on that. And I think that'll go out for a Coffeyville throw. She wasn't able to get on there as Another hydration break, looks like.
Yeah, hydration break with 15 or about 15 minutes left to go here in this first half. We will take one as well. We will return when the action returns on the field, folks. And we are back after hydration break. We all needed to take a hydration break. And Ryan Butcher hadn't even made it back. We're not quite sure where he ended up. We're going to send out a search party to make sure he's okay. Okay, there he is. Thank goodness, folks. Thank goodness. KCK plays this out of the back, and you
I was
already
just
know.
listening to the echo as I walked past the booth, and it sounded like you were being announced to the whole stadium for a second. That's why I paused. I was like, is it possible to put us across the whole stadium?
That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be awful.
Oh, nice job there, and that's Cheyenne Reed. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I wonder if she would have felt bad. She almost got a little kid down there with that stray ball. It didn't seem to faze the kid, though.
I don't think well, Cheyenne's a nice person overall, so she might have felt bad, but you got to do what you got to do. Little kid, keep your head up. You know what I mean? You're that close to the field. Keep your head up. KCK tries, and, well, nothing's really too smooth for either team at the moment. Polly Hogg has made her way in. I see her come in up after the hydration break.
Oh, that's going to fall pretty nicely there.
Ooh.
Blasted up by Veronica, looking to see.
And there she is, to get back on it. Excellent hustle there, forcing the defenders to make 2 big plays there. You know, big balls like that, if they hit the turf, it's going places, and that's exactly what Kaisley was banking on. But KCK holding strong in the back.
It looks like KCK's actually got a really good passing game going right now. It's the 4th one.
Mia
Number oh, that was just a little too much. I think might be happy to just, well, I was about to say she might watch that go out, but no, she wants control of it.
See number 20, Valentina in as well. She makes her presence felt there, little body.
Just a little bit.
Grace Higgins, Tata, Veronica, Natalia as well, looks like. No, I mean Kaisley, that's Kaisley back there.
Ravens have been really good up in the air, especially on the back line this game so far.
Ooh, that ball finds its way through. Good job by Grace to find Kaisley. That's going to be out and a throw-in to Coffeyville.
Really haven't had too much to do in the net for for CCC this time. Have they had, I mean, I know that she did kind of clean up one earlier with their feet, but I don't think she's had to like make any big stops, has she?
No, other than that one, like you said, that she cleaned up with her feet. No big stops. Saw one go to the right of the goal. I think that maybe came off of a free kick, but no, Kat Burns. And let's just go ahead and give it up for Kat Burns. She was the Week 5 Jayhawk Conference Goalkeeper of the Week.
Well earned.
And as a team, Ryan Butcher, 6 team shutouts on the year. That's some good defense by the Red Raiders.
Oh, 6 team shutouts. I thought you said 16 shutouts. I was like, wait a minute.
16, yeah, that would be something,
like,
considering
what
we've
year
only
is it?
played, 9 games. But, yeah, you know, between her.
6 shutouts, though, is great.
Yeah, Hannah Kemp and Ollie Thompson. Yeah, 6 shutouts.
The stats show how many, like, goals allowed per game on here. That's too bad.
I think I left that one off there.
I
I apologize.
really want it's fine. I mean, I think maybe the one where they had the most scored against them was that the Taya Butler? Was that did that end 3-3 or am I thinking
the Taya Butler was 1-1.
Okay.
There was, I think, the second or third game of the year. We'll check that at halftime. Might have been like a 4-1 game or something like that, but.
Sit down side by Veronica.
5 goals against.
All right, so per game, if we played, said 9 games.
9 games, yeah. Oh, that's a.
Just
almost found its way in
just
there.
off the woodwork there.
It had that curve going for it, though. It was curving back into the field of play.
What's going on down there? Either there's a player who's working on his homework, or he's taking some notes about what's going on with this game.
A student athlete doing their homework. We better take a picture of that.
All right, looks like they're just going to try to play it out nice and slow. They've been pretty good on the ball so far, KCK. They've the problem is just keep getting closed down, but now I think they're starting to settle into the rhythm of it a bit.
Yeah, that's true. You know, no big mistakes really from either team. Just a bunch of jabs. Just jabbing each other out. We'll see who makes that first big hit. Under 10 minutes left to go in this first half. We are cooking here in Coffeyville.
I really wish you hadn't used that verb. It's so hot.
I mean, is it accurate, though? Is it not accurate?
If I try not to think about it, I'm just enjoying the game, and then I stop, and then it stops being really bad for a while.
Okay.
Although, looks like there's a little bit of contact there with the KCK player. Referee doesn't call a foul. She's kind of catching her. Well, I was about to say it looks like she's catching her breath, but no. I think she got her wrist caught in that contact there.
Yeah, she is holding that right arm.
Looks like she's not taking a knee, though, so I'm hoping that means she's all right.
This ball sent in by Polly Hogg, but called out by the KCK defense. Gracie able to get it over to Katarina. Katarina to Cheyenne. Size things up and do something here from the back. Long ball will find Veronica down the left-hand side.
Oh, nice second touch there. Able to get it under control. Oh, no, looks like she was offside.
Okay, yeah.
Too bad. She did so much work to get that under control, too.
Yeah, she did, and she does a good job with that. Whenever a ball is sent into the air like that, of getting to the spot and bringing it down, getting possession, and then play from there. As we see the men's team show up for Coffeyville, making their way to the locker rooms. They'll work out, train a little bit at halftime, and then we'll see them train in the second half, and we'll have them 15 minutes after, or 20 minutes, right, after the conclusion of the women's game.
Yep, and, I've been thinking, with about 8 minutes left to go in this first half, you really do have more of an advantage when you're playing with the wind behind you, as much as it can cause problems. It makes me wonder what they're thinking if this does go to halftime and it's still tied. Like, what's that going to make them think about what they need to do? Because they could kind of be on the back foot for a while. So we're going to see if they're able to break this deadlock. Because if I was going to bet on one team getting a goal before the half ends, I would probably bet on ours. But I shouldn't bet, because I can't bet on our own team. Well, that's wrong.
You don't have enough money in the first place. You don't want that those bad ties with the mob like that. Nice turn.
I was about to say,
good play here.
Just like couldn't stretch to get it completely under control, but KCK is not able to get it out that easily. I was about to say, if Marlon's down there, I can yell down at him, ask if I can have a raise, and if I can if I can invest in our team with that money.
I like that. I like it. Let's invest.
He might be down there, or maybe he's at the volleyball game. He kind of has to split his attentions.
That is true. 6 minutes left here in this first half. Polly has it. Runner on the left-hand side. She'll find her.
Veronica's drops in center. Is going to get it right back. She's going to take this first time.
I like it.
Oh. And looks like Coffeyville's still in possession. Not a lot of white shirts there to pick that one up.
Even with the 2 hydration breaks, fatigue definitely playing a factor.
Okay, play continues.
Riley Palmer.
Who is playing really far up. Right now, she has basically single-handedly forced that way through KCK.
Substitutions for both teams here. Looks like Hazley will go off, and we'll get you a number shortly. Looks like that. I think that's Katie Burfoot coming in.
Yeah, we don't have our little... Well, I guess we do have our side monitor. It's just not on.
We're roughing it today up here in the booth.
We're just squinting.
Throw in here for Riley. Buys Polly. Polly puts it up into the air. Oh. Valentina takes that one off the head, but she keeps playing on.
It's going to go far enough back that Grace can knock it back forward.
Wouldn't mind seeing Coffeyville keep possession here for a minute or two, work the defense a little bit.
Well, they got enough space to make something happen. It's a bit of a heavy touch there, and I was about to say KCK could take advantage of it. I think you're right about the sub. I think that was Katie Burfoot who came on, because there she is right there. Unless I'm mistaken, in which case,
Could be, but I don't think so. I think we're right. KCK going to try to get something on the far side of the field here going.
Oh, nice. I love that. It looked like she was going to get beaten and just dragged it back to make sure to get a foot on it, and KCK was not able to. Oh, looks like she went down after that, right?
Well, this is actually away from where the play was previously made. That's actually Tata down on the field there. Valentina standing beside her. We'll probably go ahead and take a break here as the physio comes out, has a look at her. We'll take a break on the field. We'll come back when action returns. Back after an injury break, but we did see Tata walk off basically under her own power. We'll monitor that and see if she comes back in. The leading goal scorer for the Red Ravens, hate to see her go down. Hate to see any one of the players go down.
Looks
for
like
that
she's
matter.
getting a little bit of treatment on the sidelines there from one of our physios.
Yeah, and I think she made the pass that went to Valentina, and then, a play was made there.
Maybe just
bumping knees or something, who knows.
We would. Uh-oh.
And
we have another player going down, this time for KCK, although she looks like she's up already. I, again, did not see what would have had her go down and for what purpose. I'm wondering if it's just because it's so hot out there, you know, just kind of like it's easier to kind of lose focus a little bit and overextend or
after the pass, just, you know, coming through the player just a little too much, quite possibly. Shiki's animated down on the sideline for some reason. Not quite sure, but
he's pacing like a tiger in his cage.
Which could be...
And now he's sitting like a tiger in his cage.
Could be tough for the ladies at halftime, as this one's going to go in. It's going to squirt through.
That was well taken. I would love to believe that was exactly what she meant to do, because that was the perfect touch.
Because it almost, yeah, exactly. And that's Sherry, number 8. She's in. See her on the back line along with Cheyenne. See that combination quite a bit.
Yes, indeed. And that was serious. I think she meant to do that. It just kind of hard to tell from 100 yards away.
That we happen to be at this moment. So
and again, we know the referee's not brooking any extra steps on there. It's like, nope, you got to go back to exactly where it came out. She sends that, well, attempts to send it over the back line. It's going to go out.
At least it's been the same for everyone. You know what I mean? He's backed up the wall. He's, you know, made sure everyone's minding their P's and Q's, no doubt about it.
Yeah, so far, no stern talking to, no cards this first half, but we know what half those tend to come in.
Well, and we were left somewhat flabbergasted by the, I guess, what we call no call in the box.
So we're not going to leave it behind.
Well,
I definitely know what you mean, though, especially as we tick down these last few minutes of the first half.
And thinking what one goal would do to change the whole face of the game, really. But.
And what if that ends up being, you know, the thing that could have changed everything? But you know what? Way too much game left to assume that that'll be the case.
Yes, that is the truth there. Throw in for KCK.
It's a nice short throw. Gets it back under control. Sends it right back to her teammate, who is immediately closed down.
Can't really know where to go here.
We'll get another throw in. Probably happy to let it play out to halftime.
Yeah, happy to keep possession and happy to be on the other side of the field, to be quite honest with you. Like you said earlier, it's been an equal game, but I think we've spent more time in the Raven attacking third than we have in KCK's.
I think you're right about that.
Or probably just in the midfield overall. It's been like a midfield trench battle. And as we say that, KCK makes their way down the field here.
I didn't even realize just how intensely I was watching that until I was like, oh wait, it's been silent for a while. So just staring.
Well, they put a couple passes together. You see some of the movements, and you're like, wow, something can really come from this.
Oh, that's going to be a lot. Yeah, this is going to travel too far for her. I know what she was trying to do. Just kind of had too much forward energy on it. But yeah, I sometimes find that when I'll just be watching a game at home or something, and I realize that I've been staring and not reacting for a while just because you're so intensely watching the play and you're trying to figure out what's going to happen next, and that's a sign of a good game.
That and the fact that soccer, boy, I mean, there's no timeouts, right? I mean, there's no commercials. It's just constant
I love how you say there's no timeouts when there have been literally.
Well, but that's a special thing,
right,
though.
right.
I mean,
right.
that is not normal.
I know.
That's unique. You know, American football. My goodness. Or
which that's happening. Although speaking of this Saturday, aren't there soccer games also happening this Saturday?
Not home, I don't think. My friend.
At Hutch. Well, I mean, still happening, just at.
Yeah, not home. We will play Hutchinson here on Saturday, the American football.
And by here we mean at Hutch. Oh, American football. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all Hutch all the time apparently on Saturday.
And they're always a tough opponent, to be quite honest with you. So
yeah, these have a really good Quiz Bowl team back in the day too. Haven't had one for a few years though, unfortunately. So if anyone from Hutch is listening, you want to get that started, they got a deal for if you are quote unquote new this year in terms of registration.
Oh, that's cool actually. Yeah. So Ryan Butcher, he is our
plugging Quiz Bowl for everyone.
Well, would you go ahead and say coach, or what's your official title?
Oh man, if I could be the manager, like I was manager of a football team, I would love that.
It's awesome.
I'm gonna start calling myself that.
I think that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. So yeah, Ryan Butcher, my man, he is the manager of the Quiz Bowl team. Had a lot of success last year. As we see this first half play out to a 0-0 stalemate so far, a questionable non-call in the box. Shiki's going to go in at halftime, give him a good speech. We will return when the action returns in about 15 minutes, folks. We'll see you then. And we are back live here from Veterans Memorial Stadium in Coffeyville, Kansas. Dirk Andrews and Ryan Butcher bringing you all the action. KCK, Kansas City, Kansas Community College versus your Coffeyville Red Ravens. A 0-0 score line in the first half. Something has to give, Ryan Butcher.
Yes, indeed. And I didn't want to point this out in the first half, but now I'm starting to wonder. I see you're eating popcorn out of a Kansas City bucket over there.
Well, it's just useful. It's a tool. It's a Kansas City Royals bucket, okay? So my allegiance is still to Coffeyville overall. But, yes, it is a Kansas City Royals bucket that I'm eating popcorn out of. Let me go ahead and point this out. Tata is back on the field. That is a great thing to hear if you're a Coffeyville Red Raven fan, a fan of soccer overall.
Yeah, we kind of saw her walking off pretty slowly off the field for halftime, but looks like she's back in, which is good to see. Hopefully she takes it easy and is able to get back in the game.
For sure. We see some new faces as well. Going to start this second half. Alia is out there. Emily as well.
She's already getting herself in the mix.
Already. I mean, that's
able
just
to
what
get
she
away.
knows.
She just makes it look easy, huh?
Cutting to the middle.
She's going to
Takes
take
a
it
shot.
herself. I think that took a deflection off of a player on the way through. No, it didn't. It's going to be a goal kick because it looked like its upward momentum was kind of arrested a little bit there. But you know what? Also, this is the half where I remember I'm looking at a post a lot of the time. So I'm going to scoot around.
Please excuse Ryan Butcher if mid-sentence he just stops. That's the post's fault.
Yeah.
He does have something in his way there.
What can you do? These are the cheapo seats. Obstructed view.
You have to pay extra. Yes, you do. Or you can just be me and just
stay in the whole
have
time.
the VIP booth. Yeah. Yeah, what you guys don't know is actually Ryan is at the field. I'm actually in an air-conditioned room 50 miles away eating a steak dinner.
Getting all those stats fed to you.
We are both here, and we are both loving it. Throw in for Coffeyville.
Right now it's going all the way back to the back line, already having to deal with the fact that it's going to be happening a lot this half, so I'm assuming they are already aware of that fact, though. Should be alert to it.
Yeah, that's true. And the wind isn't blowing as hard as we've seen it before, but it is definitely blowing. It is not in the favor of the Red Ravens now, but, yeah, can they use that to maybe send some long balls down that hang up in the air that allow for Veronica and Alia and the crew to get under, possess it, and put a shot on goal? Could that possibly be what we see? Will we see KCK maybe throw the sink out at them when it comes to attack? We'll see that.
That whole time you were talking, I was watching Coach Schicky march up and down the line, having words to the entire bench. I think he's got a plan for how he wants to do this half. Sorry, I was transfixed by that.
No, I noticed you watching that, and you did point over to me, and if he went up and down and told all of his players, it certainly is something that he feels is very important.
It also makes me wonder
forward.
if he's thinking about doing a substitution soon after only 3 minutes and some change.
The way this heat is, you never know. He might see something out there. He's already has a couple of people up. I think that's Sherry over there getting ready.
Yeah, I wonder who he's thinking of replacing this early.
Because of the defense KCK is playing, because of the heat and everything else involved, it's going to take something special today, I feel like.
Well, now's her chance for something
through.
special. She's got an opportunity, doing her best to check her run to stay on side, and they're both on side.
Her. What a good ball that is.
She's got lots of space. She's got 2 runners in the box.
One-on-one. Here comes another.
Takes it herself. Now that one definitely came off a defender, but the goalie scoops it up. Yeah, didn't quite get the connection she wanted on it. She did have some opportunities to either... Oh, wait, hang on. What are we up to over here? Stopping play here as a substitution is being made.
Oh, so we have Cheyenne Reed.
Oh, so now she's down. Oh, wow, that's like the 3rd player who's gone down in the middle of play.
Well, hopefully it's just a shoe malfunction. Oh, man, we don't see her sock on. We don't see her...
A shoe malfunction? Is that what that's called?
A malfunctioning of the shoe. I mean, have you never heard that before?
Can't say I have.
Well, but I looked down and she doesn't have her shin guard on. She doesn't have her sock. Doesn't have her shoe.
Maybe she just took a knock and just kind of wants to walk it off a little bit.
Yeah, I imagine she's not too happy with having to come out, but she will. And Sherry, I think, is going to come in on that back line.
I'm glad you noticed that. I was looking around trying to figure out, like, what in the world just
that
stopped play?
I know, it was weird because KCK looked like they were off.
Well, it looks like she'll be taking a break for a bit. Going to miss her in the back line if things get a little hairy.
Yeah, we will, and we will keep you updated on that as Katarina steps up and gets the ball
that's
for
a
the
good
Red
ball.
Ravens.
That's a really good ball.
That's exactly what I'm talking about there, those balls that hang up. This is a one-on-one situation.
Oh, I think she could, I was about to say, I think she might have been able to get that. But kind of held up her play there. It'll go out for a throw-in.
I don't think that Ollie had thought that ball was coming, you know? I mean,
it's going to go all the way back towards the corner flag if the referee is going to keep doing his thing there. I wonder if anyone's going to go mark that defender, or are they just going to lay back and see what happens?
you know, I think we're going to wait back a little bit and see what happens.
Yeah, kind of like a less aggressive press than they had going in the first half. It makes me wonder what was said in the locker room and what they're thinking here.
Yeah, we saw that constant press in the first half. It paid off for them in a lot of ways other than, you know, finding the back of the net, really.
Yep, so obviously, you know, if there's no goals being scored, maybe they're thinking try a different tack. Was she offside?
Wow.
Yes, she was.
Fortunately for the Red Raven fans there, because what a great pass. Fell right into the zone.
I'm not going to lie, my heart rate didn't even go up. I was like, pretty sure she's offside, and there it is.
Well, because you're such a cool, calm, collected guy, I mean, your heart rate did not go up there. I myself can't claim the same. Sherry takes this free kick here.
You're a passionate guy is what you are.
Oh, man, you already know it. And it's already hot up here anyway, so I'm sweating bullets.
Oh, I'm going to go all the way back to the goalie as she's now being pressed hard. And
Ooh, good job by Tata.
Just able to get that away. And that's the second time she's been closed down like that really closely. I think also by the same player, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah,
happened in the first half, too.
You are mistaken. Yeah, I think you're right.
So far, though, it's been a relatively quiet game in terms. Oh, was able to come away from that. Doing all right. A relatively quiet game in terms of the referee having to step in to things, but I'm wondering how that's going to go as the game gets later and later.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of things can factor into when emotions ride high. This ball over the head of everyone.
Sailing all the way to the opposite end of the field. Midfielder tries to clean it up, but I think she realizes that, nah, that ain't happening. As we have a substitution for Coffeyville here.
Got to make that choice. Do I make this run? Do I let it go out? Well, not let it go out, but, you know, can I make it there?
2 substitutions, as we got Alia coming out as well.
Katie Burfoot in, Veronica in as well. And I don't want to, I don't know, you're all about not jinxing, but, you know, this is the first time I've seen Alia wear that knee brace, so I kind of wonder about that as well.
I feel like it's so common to see him wearing some kind of stuff like that, I mean, we're about mid-season. You know, we've had
things happen.
What was it, 9 games? It's going to start happening where it doesn't necessarily mean they got a bad injury, just being careful.
Understood, as Katarina makes a nice run to the midfield. Going to play it to Katie. Katie sees a runner, finds her. I think that's Riley Palmer.
I used to constantly wear one for my ankle back when I heard it. It just kind of feels better to have that compress there. So maybe it's, you know, that could be it.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. I mean, I hadn't talked to her or anything like that. I have no insight there. But I know as a teacher, ooh, that was smart. Emily.
Oh, nice. Able to scoop it back.
Veronica, Emily gets it back to her.
She's going down, but I think we're going to keep playing. Oh, nice cut.
Oh, nice
Turn
pass.
and fire. Oh! She is in the game.
Goal. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. There we go.
I got to say, I'm so relieved that she's in the second half. The second I saw she was playing again, I was like, oh, thank goodness. Because while she is not the entire team, she is the top goal scorer on the team, and for good reason. That was an amazing shot. Goalkeeper had no chance to stop that.
Coach,
and also all the build-up play to put her right in the perfect position for it. I love it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam, bam. Here we go. Let's get it. That was awesome play, to be quite honest with you. It started with hustle from Emily. It was great. Like I said, vision. Great teamwork there. Way to be in the correct spot as well for Tata. She limped off in the first half. She felt good about getting that one right there. She felt very good. And so that will raise her goal scoring tally to double digits on the year, Ryan Butcher. 10 goals.
That is over 1 goal per game. just her.
It sounds about right, to be quite honest with you. As a fan, having watched almost every game, it sounds about right.
Yeah. And again, she was there right where she needed to be, and I did really love the build-up for it. I mean, the way that, I especially like how Emily was able to like keep control of that, was able to get it forward even as she was like being taken down, able to send that through, and then another pass. Oh, that was good. That was great.
Well, and
I would like to watch the whole setup again.
To be honest with you, you're exactly right. And it wouldn't have been made without Emily's hustle right there. She gave everything she could just to get a toe on that ball, squirted it through, and then Tata put it in the back of the net. And we are up 1-0 with 36 minutes left in this second half. A struggle in the first half. Things seem to be opening up a little bit now, though.
Yes, indeed. And I will say, though, that I think there was an additional player on that, because I
think it's Veronica, maybe.
Veronica definitely had a part in that to play, too, when to counter out. Here she is, as I'm saying.
She's got a runner in the middle. Oh, can she find her? Natalia. She got her. Set it up. Katie Burfoot.
Kind of, I think that leaving it for Natalia there was the right call, because she would have had to like drag her foot back and would have lost all momentum. Natalia didn't have a lot of time though to line up that shot. But on the plus side, I think the Ravens are feeling it now.
Yes, they are.
Like, we've got one on the board.
We've got one on the board. We have a KCK defense that seems to be ever evolving as well, as far as their shape in the back, and the Red Ravens have found ways to exploit those areas, those zones.
Is it going to go all the way back? Yep. Yeah. I guess it's one of the benefits to having the wind coming towards you now, is that if you're the goalkeeper, those long balls.
Yeah, that's true. And did you see Kat make a run on that goal? She came all the way in for that celebration there, so you can tell that was really important for the Red Ravens.
Oh, yeah. Plus, hey, she probably had some energy to burn, so she wanted to come get a piece of that. And, boy, I just jinxed it for the second half right there. Because she's had a relatively quiet game in goal right now so far. And I cannot stress enough, so far, as we learn when teaching argument in Comp 2, it's what they call a qualifier.
See, folks, you're able to watch the game. You're able to learn a little bit as well. You get everything with this guy.
Exactly. You don't even have to pay to take the classes, but if you want to Venmo me some as a tip, you can do that too.
Or just come and roll.
Oh, wow. She's going to get a chance at goal here. Nice.
Burfoot set up again.
Oh, that time it was on target. But the goalkeeper was wise. That was some really unselfish play right there.
Yes, it was, because she could have taken that, but she went for the assist instead.
I think that was probably also the right choice.
Yes, it was.
And that was a good shot on goal.
Oh, it was a great shot on goal, just an even better save. Katie was able to put it onto her stronger right foot. She's had one chance. She's now had two. Give her that third chance. She's going to put it in the back of the net. KCK needing to switch the momentum here and switch the field, but unable to. Sherry puts it up into the air.
Yeah, and the KCK defense is so far back. They're all onside. They are deep in KCK's third right now. And, looks like they're going to be able to get away with it, though.
Yeah, they need
on the counterattack. Stay on the counterattack, but is that Abigail Moss now in the back?
I think it might be either. I think it's Julia Mullins.
Is it? Okay. Can't see.
Yeah, number 23, Julia. She snuck in
right
as well.
Always sneaking around.
Yeah, always sneaking. I saw her actually today in the hallway. She was very pumped up and very confident for the game tonight. So good to see that attitude, even pre-game, as she battles over on the far
I was about to say, she's
side.
already being put to the test right now, but she was up for it.
And I think she kind of likes that, to be quite honest with you. She didn't mind the bumping and the physicality of the game, as Katarina brings us in, sends it forward. Veronica, speaking of bumping and physicality.
Okay, I was actually wondering how the ref was going to call that, because, there was a bump from behind, and it also came off of her arm after the fact, but it looks like Coffeyville's going to... so this is off the arm is what they're calling.
The line judge, I guess, is going to step in. And
I think what the line judge was seeing was the hand on the ball, but that would have come after the contact from the back, so that wouldn't have invalidated the referee's call. That would have just been, he was saying the initial contact was not enough for a call, I guess, would be my guess.
I'm sure both players were putting in,
oh, wow.
some work there.
She is zooming onto that ball. I don't know if she's going to be able to keep it.
I guess she did.
See, now you say that. Now it's a goal kick.
Well, she was able to keep it. Well, I jinxed it for the Red Ravens, which is a good thing. But
she was able to rent it, but not able to keep it.
Ooh, speaking of zooming, Julia Mullins zooming on that one right there. It's like ballpark nachos. You don't buy them, you just rent them.
Oh, man. Last time I went and saw a soccer game at a ballpark, which is at One Oak Stadium in Tulsa.
Oh, okay.
I stayed away from anything like that.
Oh, you didn't get any nachos?
Oh, no, it was so friggin' hot out there.
Oh, okay. No, I totally get that. If you're out there baking, it's hard to eat.
Yep. It was more like, hey, do you have any ices out here? Because I would do anything for an icy.
Ooh, icy machine invented right here in Coffeyville, Kansas, my friend.
That has been my favorite factoid anytime when I mention I live in Coffeyville. It's like, well, where's that? It's like, well, it's just over the border. It's famous for inventing the icy, which I always just assumed was an Oklahoma thing because that's where I grew up.
Yeah, and you see him just about everywhere here in the area. I'm not quite sure nationally, but you see him a lot, and they're a refreshing treat. Ryan Butcher.
Honestly, sure. If anyone wants to bring me up right now, I would pay you $5.
And here we go. Tata into the box. Dangerous. She's taken down.
And, the referee brought his whistle to his lips, but did not blow. And it's going to be going back already. A lot of women in outside position scrambling to get back. And I think they're going to do just that. We have no chance for attack. That would have been a kind of a soft PK call, so maybe he reconsidered in the midst of it. This time.
Coffeyville reset.
Tries to cut it back. Nice extra contact where they're just trying to lift it over, but not enough. But
so
yeah.
Here's the thing with the two calls, non-calls. I'm not mad that they weren't called. However,
yeah, right.
Things happen. Things happen that if they happen, usually a foul is called.
Yeah.
Like on that last one there, she came from behind there.
I would call
she came behind and through. I mean, hold on,
wow.
hold on. Tata. Ooh, goalkeeper, nice save.
Wow.
What even happened there? I was babbling the whole time.
I think
missed it.
I think she thought she could make the keeper. That really would have been a coup de grace right there. But I mean, that was a borderline one where it's like you can see it going one way, you can see it going the other.
How did she come up with the ball so easily in the midfield?
They tried to take. Well, hang on. We'll talk about it here in a second. Oh, and it's good. I think that
Left foot. Might as well try.
They took a really quick free kick and did not realize that she was just about right there because they hadn't asked her to back away yet. And she was able to just pounce on it and just immediately run away with it.
So for about the past 15 minutes or so, we've seen a lot of action coming from the Red Ravens trying to get that second goal into the back of the net, as we will see after 15 minutes, the first hydration break of the second half. We will take one as well. We'll be back when the action returns.
Look at this right here.
And we are back, Coffeyville, Kansas, Veterans Memorial Stadium. A big goal from Tata leaves us with a 1-0 score line. Seems after that goal, the game has opened up quite a bit, especially for the Red Ravens, finding a lot of success going forward, pressing like they were in the first half. We've had some near misses. That could mean two soon.
Oh, it was a good ball right there, and already the press is on. Is able to drops it back to her own line there to just try to escape, and we'll have another corner kick for CCC.
Natalia to Katie. Katie back into the box. That was a really good run-up play there. Good job by KCK defender just to step up and get a toe to it, because if not, looked like Tata was running free in the middle there. Sherry over to take it, and yeah, I think she'll go ahead and take that. Looks like we have 2 or 3 just outside the box, 3 inside.
There's the ball.
Ooh, nice first touch. Ooh!
Got some skills over
Olay!
there. Uh-oh, here comes second ball.
Oh, another Olay!
Yeah, the linesman was ready with that.
Hey,
And
the yellow shirts are showing their skill and quality today.
yes, indeed. Sherry's going to be taking it. She floats it perfect area. She's going to try to take it. Now it's gone way too fast to try to volley that. The referee can't get out of the way fast enough. As kind of glad that that didn't make it all the way back, because I'm pretty sure they
it would have
were
been offside. Yeah.
Saying it was a corner, and linesman disagrees.
You know, I have never seen.
I've
never
I
seen-
think this might be our first yellow here. Talking back to the linesman.
I've never seen Tata be so animated on the field. This is actually really interesting.
Yeah, I guess he's going to go. So he already pulled out the card, and now he's going to go talk with the linesman?
I think she said, obviously, one of those magic words after that call was made.
Yeah, she did not agree. I'm just going to go ahead and make a note. Right
Whether it was in Portuguese or English, it was the right one. I've never seen her be so animated, and I actually trust her in these types of situations. I feel that if she, has a problem with something, she's probably got a right to feel the way she does. Either way, we need to make sure the game keeps on flowing. We are 1 goal up, 27 minutes left in the second half. Just trying to see that one out, or this one out, maybe even add a goal or two. Now we see Shiki throw an imaginary punch. Look like a haymaker. He threw a haymaker over there.
Yeah, I was wondering, are we going to see our other yellow card? But
this is, hopefully you used this as a motivator, to be quite honest with you. We've had KCK on their heels all second half. Shiki wants a yellow card. He can taste it. He's got long sleeves on, too. He's probably hot.
You saying he's hot under the collar?
Yes, indeed. That's exactly what I'm saying, actually.
Actually, I don't even know
I would
that,
like.
I actually don't even know what that idiom even means. I just remember it from the 1989 Batman movie.
Ooh,
So
that's might be my favorite Batman movie. I know that people are gonna be like, but being a little kid and watching it, and at the very end, whenever Joker falls,
Yeah.
that's just
Jack.
great.
It was Jack Nicholson playing himself in that movie.
Yeah, that's a good point. As Cheyenne's gonna.
And I think that's going to go out for, a throw-in right there. That was very well defended, right? So, yeah, we can talk about Batman.
Oh, I know. I don't want to go off on it too much, but.
Did you also notice that it's like the character's name was Jack, and Jack Nicholson was playing him? You think that was on purpose, just so you wouldn't have to think too hard?
I wonder that sometimes. Not only about that, but other, situations you see where, actors' first name, same name they use in the show, in the movie. I would appreciate that if I were an actor. Just every character I played was named Dirk.
I mean, you could be Dirk Gently in his holistic detective agency. I have not seen the show, by the way, but I read at least a couple of the books.
Oh, that's
so.
cool. That's cool. Yeah, I like that.
Did you think I made that up?
I was like, dang, Ryan, okay, let's roll with it. But no, I have to check it out now. KCK, nice little build up here.
Oh, she goes from long distance there and just slaps it down.
I get it. However, man, they were having
it was
such
3
a
on
good
2.
run there.
Yeah, there were as many blue jerseys ready to make a run as there were defenders trying to mark them. I think she might have gone for it, like try to get a little bit closer.
Exactly.
But that's the first shot on goal that they've had. Maybe she just thought this was the time.
That's true. Could be a.
Oh, and it might not be the last one, as they got another chance to break here. She got some space.
Ooh, Cheyenne Reed puts her body in front of that one.
That one's going wide. all of a sudden, KCK knocking on the door.
Yeah, a lot of good things happening for them in a short amount of time. We'll see if that's the shape of things to come. Abigail Moss quite possibly getting ready on the sideline.
Could be. Looks like, yeah, I think you're right. I was looking over closer to where Shiki was. I was like, maybe, but no, now I see her.
And maybe Riley Palmer as well. I can't quite.
She's kind of a lot easier to pick out. She's, you know, she's one of the tallest players on the team. So
you're
like,
exactly
yep,
right.
That's
yeah.
her.
And we see step-ups from multiple Red Raven defenders trying to stop this KCK run.
Which is very nicely done. Way to come up and knock that away as Coffeyville has a chance to go on the attack again. And
that stays in bounds.
That's kind of shouldered off the ball there, and they're just going to watch it roll slowly out of play. I think you might have wanted to get a foot on that and quickly turn it back around, but looks like Coffeyville is still kind of like leaning back a little bit.
Yeah, they are.
And I'm
maybe
still
they're just trying to conserve energy.
Well, here's the thing. It's like we noticed it earlier that it was going on, and clearly it's paying off. Something's going right. I'm just trying to figure out what they're thinking or what was told to them at halftime. Because again, whatever it was, it's working.
Yes,
so
you are right. And here we go.
Got 3 players making runs there.
Veronica has this one.
Trying to find a way to turn around, find someone who's open who can give her a hand there. So
yeah, Burfoot wanted it.
She will get it. Calm work on the ball there.
Yeah.
I wonder, like in the games, I think that they lost. We're generally pretty close too for KCK.
The girls said they would play them tough regardless, and we see a run in here. Going to go to Emily.
Just looking for some space. Back on her right.
And she had Grace in the middle there. Okay, no problem.
See, she was thinking about it, and she didn't quite make it through. But I respect that she was assuming it would.
Yeah, go ahead and play it out. Burfoot.
Yeah, it just was kind of off balance when she took that swing.
It's going to take something special from that far out. No, she has it in her, but not that time.
Oh, we've seen it. We have seen it.
Yeah, we definitely have. Burfoot's the type of player that could play just about anywhere on the field. Other than goalie. I hadn't seen her in goal, but we might. Never know.
Never too late.
Nice crossfield pass from KCK. Will it squirt through? No, but possession is lost. And now we will see, substitutions come in for Coffeyville. It does look like Riley and Abigail Moss. Grace comes off, as well as Katarina. I don't think Katarina's been out all match, so well-deserved rest.
Get a nice steady jog off the field.
I think if it's steady, the ref can't complain, right?
She's not walking. She is jogging.
Exactly. So if it's a steady jog, you can't really claim it's time wasting, right?
It always makes me think of a really old comedy skit, but she can be able to send her through.
She's
onside. She's onside. Oh, takes a heavy touch and carries it into the goalie, and the goalie's like, hey, hope you're all right. She's kind of swinging into that. But, oh, wow, KCK's got a chance to break here.
Really nice throw. That's Carly Engel, the goalkeeper for KCK. Nice save and nice throw.
I am happy to see that one knocked up and away. I think she was in offside position when she came to attack that. Yep. Linesman's going to stop that there. But, yeah, it was a very old comedy skit where the guy, it was set in Japan, and he was, they had guys there who were training for the world's fastest speed walkers. And he was visiting from outside of Japan. You know, he was, I don't even recall what country he was from, but he was doing his walk around the field, and they had a bunch of people dressed as samurai come and rush him like they were going to attack him to see if he would run. He ran. Obviously, they weren't brandishing really sharp weapons or anything. They were just yelling and coming right at him. And then they had to tell him, the samurai don't exist anymore, right?
I think I'd probably have the same reaction, to be quite honest.
Although, I don't care. If I saw him coming for me, I would assume, hey, I guess samurai still exist, and they're trying to get me.
I don't want to be that one case, I don't want to be a number.
If anybody knows that skit, please post it in the comments. I'd love to watch that one again, even if I spoiled it.
Substitution for Coffeyville. Alia comes in. Veronica comes off. Throw in for KCK, playing out of the back here.
Yeah, trying to play out of the back. Now the press is on. A change in tactics, or just feeling like they want another chance?
You know, I'm not sure, but Tata does a really good job of just kind of like flying under the radar, even though I don't know how. They're in the midfield. She picks off a lot of passes that way as...
Ooh, that's going to go a bit far, but not so far she can't keep it in.
Luckily for KCK, it does. Runner on the right-hand side.
She's got room to take it first time. She does, and that's going to thankfully fly over, hit the uprights. And now got another double substitution for Coffeyville, only a few minutes after the previous one.
Team Rocket, double trouble.
I didn't know you were a fan.
No, I know some here or there. Polly Hogg, and I think that's Ashley Sweat in for Emily. Emily started the second half, getting a rest here. Probably see some more time in the second half. A big contributor to that goal that came early in the second half. Since then, we've seen KCK turn it on just a little bit.
Yeah, honestly, it would not surprise me if they got a really good opportunity and maybe, okay, I guess it traveled out for was he calling a foul? I think he was calling a foul, actually.
Yeah, too much contact, I think.
If they might even have a good chance to score a goal here if Coffeyville isn't careful, because there's been a few where I was wondering where it was going to go, especially when that one was about 3-on-2, where she opted for the long-range shot instead. It's going to go out for a throw-in for KCK.
It's going to be a tricky 19 minutes. It's going to be a tricky end to this game.
It's going to be
here for
tricky
Coffeyville.
4.5 minutes till we have another hydration break.
It's almost like, I mean, you have to plan for that as a player, too, you know. Play it hard, you know, okay, and we're going to get a hydration break probably at this time. I can go hard. I can go, you know, full speed, knowing that I'm going to get a drink. I'll get hydrated, but here's KCK.
Polly's running back to get back into position. She was really high up trying to win that one.
And that's Sweat, I think, yeah, tracking back.
Have another throw in here.
No particular hurry for Mullins.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. And I guess a little too much contact for the referee as CCC will get the kick. I'm not going to lie. I honestly did not see the contact.
Well,
we are so far away right now.
I think maybe the player didn't allow for our player to fully follow through with the kick, maybe. Caught her, you know, on the follow through. Not quite sure, but we'll take it. Cheyenne Reed, free kick with her left foot, almost finds its way all the way over into Alia. Alia still holding her spot. Looked like she was onside.
She was. Yeah, I just wasn't able to get it all the way through to her.
Ashley tracks back. This goes to Abigail. Good job by her to keep possession for the Red Ravens as we see the men's team starting to warm up.
Oh, able to just keep that in.
That's going to tote the line.
It's going to go all the way back, which is fine. That's not the most ideal place to have a throw in on from a defensive point of view.
Tata's down there by her favorite line judge.
I assume she's going to keep those thoughts to herself from here on out.
She's got to. She really has no choice. 17 minutes left in the second half. 1 goal lead. The slimmest of leads by the hairs of our chinny chin chins. But here we go. All about defending now.
Send that really long. I think I'll go all the way back to, well, no. Well, yeah, all the way back to Cat. Should have stuck with my first thought there. Oof. It's a little nervy there, but, you know, she made the right call. It's got Riley Palmer to go to. I'm just going to go straight up the center. Ish.
Yeah, left-hand side there. High ball, that's for sure. Unable to bring it down as Mullins.
I would love one. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Is that kind of, oh, wow, she's going to make it all the way through.
Nice.
Oh, excellent defending there from Cheyenne Reed, always, which apparently she's doing better as well. You know, we probably should have pointed that out explicitly, that she's back on.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm curious to see her tomorrow to ask her what exactly the problem was. That's way too much contact there. Ashley Sweat.
Yeah, we've been seeing, I think that's like the 3rd or 4th foul in like the last 7 or 8 minutes called on KCK. I'm wondering if that's maybe the nerves are starting to set in as they know that the time's ticking, which makes you wonder what the referee's going to do about it.
Yeah, I mean, he has to step up. He has to, you know, make sure the game doesn't get out of hand in the last 16 minutes. Coffeyville, though, honestly, will benefit the most from those fouls, right? Able to take some time. But here we see KCK, razzle-dazzle.
She offside? She was indeed. Not even a extra heartbeat there.
Ooh, I needed an extra heartbeat on that one. Cheyenne Reed tracking back.
That was amazingly well played by the defense. I saw them do it like almost at the same time. Both of them kind of like stepped forward and immediately put her in an offside position. That was really good play. That's disciplined play right there.
And that was Sherry and was it Sherry and Cheyenne?
I think so, yeah. I mean, you just always got to assume that Cheyenne was in there somewhere.
That's true. That's true. Her presence is felt. I think even when she leaves, she'll still haunt the locker room just a little bit. Ashley, once again, great hustle.
You'll have to share your pizza with her or else.
She can be scary. Here we go, KCK once again.
They got another decent opportunity to see what they can make of it. It's going to be headed back to Kat, who's going to fall on it. Yes. Just wait for that hydration break, maybe. Hold it for another 9 seconds.
Yeah, that's true. Good job by Sherry to mark her player there and not let anything happen. Substitution for KCK, 2 for Coffeyville.
Well, we'll see.
Nice touch. Oh, nice turn.
Oh, love to see it.
Forget the hydration break. Let's go get a goal here real quick.
Why not?
Nice
I love that run there.
Pass. Riley Palmer sees Polly Hall.
Perfect. Love it. Oh, she's going to be able to get on that. She's pouring on the afterburners there, but looks like it was just traveling too fast. And with that, looks like we'll have our second hydration break of the half.
Second hydration break of the half, folks. 4:36 left in the second half. We'll be back when the action returns.
It's a little cooler in here. I don't know if
it's better, and the fact that the sun's
Will,
slowly
can
dipping.
Can you feel it?
Can you? All I know is I can feel it out here.
Okay. That's all I need to hear, my friend.
Memorial Stadium. Alia might get onto the end of this one.
Oh, got it outside of her foot. Just shot right past the goalie. Oh man, just as
as we're coming back.
live.
Almost have a heart attack right there. Carly Engel from KCK. I'm pretty sure she's still the goalkeeper. Did everything she could to keep that one out of goal, and she was successful. Great run from the Red Ravens, but even better defense.
That would have just about put the game to bed, or at least given them a very commanding lead. But no, KCK retains the slim deficit to make up here.
And so, yeah, here we have it, 1-0 lead for the Red Ravens. 13 minutes left in the second half. No goals in the first half.
You do not want to do that. Just kind of put the ball down on the ground for her. We know she can do it. Was there a I think the linesman saying corner kick, and I agree with them. And
main judge is not. Oh, look at her.
She was actually going down and was about to like say something right up until she started clapping, and I was like, oh, let's not do that.
Tata showing what great sportsmanship, letting that linesman know. What a good call.
What a good job he's doing. Oh my goodness.
She is.
The referee, I think, is trying to bring them back over to this side, or I think he just said forget about it, whatever, it's fine.
I think him and Tata were actually having a little conversation.
Is that what was going on? Just a little bit of a combo?
That end all together.
We would miss her for the rest of this game and for the next one.
We can't have that, to be quite honest with you. So, corner kick for the Red Ravens looks like, I think that's Sherry over there going to take this one.
Got an opportunity short, but I don't think she's going to take it. Ooh, I like that. Right in the... Oh,
man, right in the thick of it.
Yeah, the goalie is able to slap it away for a Coffeyville throw.
Forcing the defense to make a play right there. Sherry, always dangerous on any free kick. Corner,
Natalia's
penalty,
like,
free kick.
I'm not taking that. Not my problem.
She'll walk away. Emily walking toward, but it looks like Katarina will throw this one in.
Where's our helper down there?
Not quite sure. As the sun goes down here in Coffeyville, Kansas, definitely getting a lot cooler, still hot.
She's going to be able to turn. Of course she is.
Nice turn.
And another turn. Sends it all the way back. Sends it back to her. Whoa. Turns with it. Fires. Oh, I love that. Love that.
Go.
Oh, man. Was there any doubt in your mind that when she turned, that was going in the back of the net?
No, actually there was not. Once she made that first touch, it held up for her, landed at her feet. No doubt about it. And
really glad she didn't get sent off now.
She's probably really glad, too. Now on a hat trick, 11 goals for the season for Tata Teixeira. Happy to have you around. Happy to have you around.
Stick around.
That's just hustle, really.
Yes,
I mean,
indeed.
just relentless hustle, toward the promised land there, meaning goal. 11:32 left here in the second half.
Anytime you put her in that position, and, yeah, the goalie didn't have a chance when she was able. It's like never, ever, ever let her be able to turn around from having her back towards the goal.
No, that's true.
Is that going to go all the way back to Kat? Yeah, it's going to be able to easily scoop that one up.
Kat gets her paws onto that one.
And, of course, well blocked off from the defense. Appreciate that help. I'm sure Kat would not like to be barreled into. Speaking of barreled into,
yeah.
Looks like there's going to be a throw-in. Okay. Just wondering. The ref was looking at his linesman, kind of wandering.
Yeah, he was wandering, but really just good defensive pressure there from the Red Ravens. KCK looking to bounce back after that goal given up.
And this game is by no means over. Well, not with shots like that.
Yeah.
Then I maybe, because that's kind of one of those where I'm not sure if that was an attempt at a shot or if that was an attempt to try to find someone. But there was really no one there to pick it up.
I think it might have been an attempt just to let off some frustration, really.
That is understandable.
Maybe to get a shot onto goal, try to create something, try to maybe get a spill.
Look at how many players they have up right now. They are desperate to get another attempt. They've had some good ones this half. But the scoreline does not reflect that.
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't reflect their performance here in the second half, how they started.
There's actually been relatively few shots on goal the entire game. I was actually making a note of each one that happened. I haven't had to make the tally mark, like the little diagonal, for either team.
Yeah, It'd be interesting to go back and take a look at the stats here because Tata has 2 goals.
Sorry.
I think we've only
I just
had
love
like,
when she does that.
Oh, I know. It looks so great, to be quite honest with you. As we see her making a run in the middle, Alia has it. Sends it out to Emily.
Wide open and has got 2 runners there, including. Oh my God, that'll be a hat trick.
Off the back heel. That's like Ronaldo in the Euros the other year.
That is.
My gosh.
That is just filthy, is what that is.
That is filthy. We might need to get the maintenance crew out there on the field to clean up that right there.
Woo.
And with 9 minutes, 45 seconds left to go, I think less than 3 minutes in between goals. I'm not quite sure. She goes ahead and earns her hat trick, folks. And go ahead and tally up another one. 12 on the year. She came in with 9. She'll leave with 12. Picked up a knock at the end of the first half. Picked up a yellow card. But how do you definitively, put your mark on the game? How do you put the period at the end of the sentence? You do it on the field, folks, and that's what she did. Hat trick, 3-0.
Can you believe it was 0-0 when halftime rolled around?
No.
And we were kind of like wondering how they're going to be able to break out of this, how are they going to put it in the back of the net, what's going to change? Well, we figured it out. Or Shiggy figured it out.
Yes.
And she figured it out.
I was thinking about overtime. I was thinking about the possibility of another, tie on the record. We weren't quite sure if
it's like, is it going to be overtime? we were wondering briefly.
I mean, honestly, yeah, at halftime, you and I, we take a little walk. We talk about what we've seen, what we want to see, and we just kind of threw every scenario out there. And one that we probably maybe should have seen coming but didn't was a hat trick from Tata in a matter of, minutes.
I got to say, when she scored the second one, I was pretty confident she'd be able to get a hat trick out of that. But before then, I was still kind of worried at how things are going to go. Not anymore, though. Not anymore.
Not so worried now, as KCK is going to look to get one back, play with some pride here in the last minutes.
I'd say she's playing like I do when I lower the difficulty in FIFA,
Oh, I missed that game so much.
Oh,
Alia
takes kind of a heavy touch there. I think the goalkeeper's going to just scoop that up, and seems she wants to quickly release it. Yeah, she's like, hey, go. I'm going to punt this.
KCK player wanting a foul called on Alia there. She extended the arm.
Oh, is that what she was asking
Yeah,
for? That would have been pretty soft.
She extended the arm and kind of created some space, but
I don't know. I don't know if I'd call for a foul like that. What, she's 5'1"? How big can those arms be? You're fine.
Well, and it wasn't a call. There wasn't a call, so here we go. Alia with it. She's going to try to break into the midfield. She does.
Nice stop by the defender there as racing in there to try to get a foot on that. I think was Emily, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, number 12. She's come in recently.
Yeah, I think she was subbed on after the goal, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there was 2 or 3 that came on.
And KCK player is a little slow to get up, but up she gets, so.
Emily Moss, number 7, gets to Polly.
Uh-oh. KCK, well, I was about to say they had a kind of lackadaisical play right now. The players are standing real still.
Well, I mean, it's almost human nature, to be
Yeah,
quite honest with you.
I gotta wonder if part of that is a morale issue, because it's one thing to be down by 1, fighting to equalize it, then you lose another goal, and you say, well, maybe, and then when it goes 3 down, you're just like, oh boy, it's so hot outside right now.
Exactly, yeah, and they put in a really good performance, to be honest with you. Both teams have been equal for the most part. The only place they're not equal is on the scoreboard.
Well,
and maybe shots on goal as well. Red Ravens have kept more possession, I feel like. They've played really good pressing defense as well. But KCK, I mean, they've had some positive things going well for them as well.
Yeah, and it looks like they're not going to give up completely. I mean, it would feel good to get something back. And they have had a lot of good runs, and this is one of them. She's got a lot of help here. Got a lot of targets, but in the end, having trouble releasing it.
Yeah, pulls it out, and
yeah, that's going to be rough. Yeah, I was going to be shocked if she was able to get away, make a turn or cut in, or even just like if she'd taken that first time, it would have gone wild and might not have even gone into the box at all, just gone out for a goal kick.
Yeah, that's true. 6 minutes left, and we're going to see a big throw in here.
Just looking to turn with it, but
what's all he going to do? You saw what she was doing there.
Calls for saying it was off her hand. Abigail, I think that is, giving some advice to the referee. But
We'll see.
oh, hey, looks like we got a keeper substitution here.
Ollie Thompson will come in for Kat Burns. Good to see Ollie out there. 6 shutouts on the year. She has been a part of a couple of those as well. 5 saves on the year. We see some other substitutions come in. We'll call them out as we see them. Looks like Kaisley.
Let's see if she's going to be able to do something there. If she can just nudge that defender. Oh.
Ooh, and
there, okay.
Emily almost gets there.
Almost. She went flying in.
Wow. Good hustle there.
You could see her kind of lurking. She was waiting. It's like, was waiting to just like spring on, and she was almost able to create another opportunity. So you'd love to see it. Oh, hey, there's another window that can open here.
Let the breeze come in, my friend. Once again, we see the Red Raven men getting themselves ready on the far side of the field, the east side of the field. 15 minutes, 15 or 20, I'm not quite sure, but 15 or 20 minutes after the conclusion of the women's game, we'll have the men up against the same opponent, Kansas City, Kansas Community College.
Yep, starting. Has there ever been a men's game that has started on time at home this entire
Yeah, no,
season?
I don't think so.
I mean, with all the hydration breaks, which are very necessary.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong, but yeah, it just adds and adds and adds and adds. It's starting to feel a bit like American football at times.
At times it does, but it certainly is necessary. Ball goes out and over to the Red Ravens.
Yep, and coming down to the last 4 minutes here.
Not quite sure if Butler plays tonight, but this will put Coffeyville at 4-0-1 in the conference, 8-1-1 overall.
I'm going to want to go look at Butler's stats after this, just to think about it.
It'll be worth a look, that's for sure. And it'll be worth a look for the rest of the season, to be quite honest with you.
Yep, it's nice to, when everything's going well, you get excited looking at every new game, wondering, how that's going to change the entire outlook of the season, look at the stats. Haven't had much of that to do in my own teams this season so far, so I'm glad they're doing well.
When will play resume in the Premier League? Full play, full schedule.
There's an international break right now.
Oh, that's right. Nations League for the Europeans.
In fact, I think the U.S. men play Japan on Friday. But
yes,
it's
do.
7:30 in Japan, so
oh, interesting.
I am working. 7:30. Fortunately, won't be able to watch that because I know the World Cup's coming up soon, and
need to see the new squad.
Yeah. Have you been watching all of the American men in leagues around the world? Have been on fire lately. A shocking amount of goals.
When I first became a huge soccer fan, I don't know if they were. Brad Friedel, I think.
Yeah.
Tim Howard, which great players.
So you've named 2 goalkeepers so far.
Well, and not only just.
Landon, you've got, oh man, why did his name just...
Donovan was in Premier League for a while.
Yeah,
Dempsey was as well.
Because Clint Dempsey, was he on Everton?
I think that was Donovan.
With Tim Howard was also the Everton keeper for years and years and years.
Not quite sure, but the thing that strikes me nowadays is the number of...
Or maybe it was...
The number of athletes that we have all over the world, because we have McKinney in Italy. I think we have a couple in La Liga as well. So we have, players playing all around the world. Not to say that the MLS isn't great as well.
He played for Fulham. That was his big team. Okay,
yeah.
That's what I was trying to think. And briefly on Tottenham Hotspur.
And you had Bradley, I think, who spent some time in the Premier League as well.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to that. It's I'm watching the World Cup not during the summer is going to be very odd for me, but you know what? I'm not going to complain.
I guess I'll just try to enjoy it for what it is, you know what I mean? Just some winter football at the highest level, so.
Yep, I've been looking at the schedules for it too, and what times they start, if I've got class.
See, that's the only thing. Us being teachers, when it happens during the summer, we're basically ready to go. We can watch every minute of every game and just soak it all up.
And I do.
Yes. Same thing with the Euros as well. I'll have to play my sick days wisely.
Yes, indeed, because it was the women's Euros last summer, and the summer before that had the men's Euros, and Oh, man. I'm already missing that competition, but
Seriously,
we'll see how
yeah.
it goes.
Women's Euros was awesome to watch.
Absolutely. As I know from, we have several players here from England, excuse me, that will know how great that was. And the reason we're talking about this is because how many times can we say it's 3-0 and it looks like Coffeyville's going to win?
3-0, and it looks like Coffeyville is going to win. It was 0-0 at half, and we weren't quite sure. But the ladies on the Red Raven team, they were sure. They knew what they had to do to go out there. KCK proved to be a pretty tough opponent overall, but in the end, the cream rises to the top, my friend.
I'm going to assume that's true. I really don't know about the physics of cream.
It's going to rise to the top. I mean, you can try it out if you want to.
Now, that was a good ball right there.
Yeah,
but
very
wow,
good
just
ball.
immediately just smashed out by Cheyenne Reed. One more defensive play to round out the game, showing what she does best.
Yeah, she has been an anchor back on the defensive line as always. Maybe one more shot on goal here from KCK.
And no, there will not be.
And folks, that'll do it right there. Thank you for sticking around with us. That was an awesome game, to be quite honest with you, from a neutral perspective and from a Red Raven fan perspective as well. I think we're going to have 20 minutes. Just keep your eye on the screen. Check us out here before too long, and we'll be back with some men's action as well. See you then.